Here's the murderer. They're going directly behind the shelf, which is a bit sus. Okay. And we are dead. What is up, guys? It's Hyper here, back with another video. If you've watched my videos before, welcome back. Thank you again for watching another video of mine. If you're new here, maybe hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoy my video at the end of it. It would really help me out, and well, I hope you enjoy my video. So today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the top 15 Murder Mystery 2 hiding spots. Now, there's a bunch of hiding spots in Murder Mystery, and I'm not a magician, so I can't show every single one. And I can't make up spots that people haven't filmed before. But a lot of people haven't filmed some of these spots that I'm going to show in this video. And if you're watching this to become a better murderer, so you can find these noobs in these spots, then continue watching. The hiding spots I'm going to show you in this video, there's going to be standing spots and there's going to be sitting spots as well. So these sitting spots, obviously you use the sit emote, you can buy it in the shop for 800 coins. But you might be thinking, well, Hyper, you're level 1, you don't even have the sit emote, so how the heck are you going to show us hiding spots that need the sit emote? Well, guys, I'm going to show you a little trick here. So if you don't have the sit emote, if you don't have enough coins, if you're just starting out like me with Murder Mystery and you just want to look like a complete pro right off the bat, then you can just type this in the chat. It's /e space sit2. And it will say in the corner for some reason you can't do this emote or something in red text. But completely ignore that, because look at me now, I'm just sitting on the ground and it's exactly the same as the emote that you buy from the shop for 800 coins. So that's enough rambling, let's get straight into the video. So the first spot I'm going to show you guys is in the house, and I'm doing this in a public server, but I'm going to switch over to my VIP soon. So the first spot is in the house. It's not very hard to get to. It's literally in the garage. You just use shift lock and you try and squeeze behind this shelf right by the door. And it kind of seems like you're hiding in plain sight. You think that, oh look at that girl, she might see me if she walks like behind, but look, she's just walking past. She didn't try to get into my spot or anything, assuming that she didn't see me. So a lot of the murderers, they're not going to try and squeeze behind these spots straight off the bat. They're going to go for the people that are running around. And it's only when you're like the last person left, they're going to try and look around in these all sorts of intricate spots. So let's put this spot to the test. Let's see if we can survive this round. So it seems like we're the last one left here. I don't know how long we're going to survive, but we'll see, because I think there are a few teamers in this game. Here's the murderer. They're going directly behind the shelf, which is a bit sus. Okay. And we are dead. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best example of how this hiding spot can work, because that was obviously a team. So on to the next spot. Alrighty, so we're on the next spot here, guys. It's the hospital map. All you have to do is go upstairs onto the top floor and you go into Dr. Nicholas's office at the end of the corridor, and you just walk into the little cupboard here. Now you might have a few troubles if you have a radio, because you can see that it'll probably stick out. I don't have the radio pass, so I don't have to worry about it. But all you have to do is go into the inventory, click the little X, and you can get rid of your radio just like that. So I probably recommend going into the ones farthest on the left, just in case people are trying to get to the vent, like if they're panicking or something, bash into you into that little cupboard, causes you to move a little bit, and then the murderer sees a little glimpse of your little Roblox hand or something, and then that's it, you're gone. There's also another spot I want to show you on this map. So this is a hiding spot where you can use the sitting emote again, and it's just downstairs in between these two computers. It's not anything fancy, but this is kind of hiding in plain sight, so not a lot of people actually check behind here unless your avatar is massive or you have something that sticks out. So I'm just going to use the emote here, type in chat, and here I am, sitting behind this plant. It probably helps if you don't have a bright blue hat on like me, but still, even if you do, I mean, they're probably not going to look at you behind here. Okay, the next hiding spot I'm going to show you here, guys, is in the bank, and I have two spots for you here on this map. You have to go to the doors that are outside of the metal detector little machine thing. So there's going to be two doors that are open. You just have to try and slide yourself behind this door. Now it probably helps if you have a bit of a blocky avatar, but I'll show you guys, you can still fit in here with this 2.0 body. Just takes a bit of maneuvering. Hopefully the murderer doesn't see you do this. And there we go. I'm behind it now. So you can stand here if you want to, but I just like to use the sitting emote because it makes you even smaller. And there it is. I mean, literally no one's gonna look behind there. And even if the murderer sees you, it's gonna take him a few seconds to be able to try and get you. Probably one of the best hiding spots in the game, in my opinion. So the next hiding spot I'm gonna show you here, guys, is upstairs. So you just have to go here and you have to go right to the back into the meeting room. And I don't think a lot of people hide here either. It's just in this cupboard here, so you should probably put your back to the wall, especially if you have a radio game pass. You can just make it clip through the wall instead of taking it off. And there you go, I'm completely hidden. You can't see me whatsoever. So again, this is a really good spot. Not a lot of people are going to check here. The murder probably is going to check here. They're going to be preoccupied with all the vents and stuff like that. So the next spot I'm going to show you guys is in the biolabs. Maybe a few people know about this spot. Still a good spot regardless. So you just go in this room, you go through this little secret compartment, and then you're in this underground space. So it says here, stealing all your knives. So yeah, you're getting hacked right now, by the way. If you go down here, you get hacked. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, this is a pretty good spot. Even if someone comes down here, you still have a bit of time to escape. So I'm just going to show you a little bonus in this map as well. It wasn't supposed to be part of my list, but I still think it's a pretty decent area to hide. It's in this room here, and you can see here that there's a vent. You can see both ways as well. If you're the sheriff, it might be a good spot, for example, to see if the murderer is coming towards you. You have a clean shot of them right here and you just pop out right there. You can see them coming because there's no way anyone's going to be able to get up in the vent through that way. So the next spot I'm going to show you guys is in the mill base. And this is a pretty simple spot, to be honest, but it's effective. I've won quite a few rounds just by hiding here. Basically, all you have to do is go down these stairs, and you see under these stairs there's a few boxes. I suggest just doing the sit emote just behind these boxes or just under the stairs. But there you go, you just hide there, and actually not a lot of people check under the stairs. The good thing is that this is a big map, so the murderer is going to be preoccupied with a bunch of other places that people might be, rather than these small places that they hardly ever check anyway. Alrighty, so now we're at the police station. So I'm going to show you two spots here. One of these spots are my favourite spots in Murder Mystery to hide. But the first place I'm going to show you guys is in the locker room. So you can hide in any one of these lockers. I'd probably suggest not hiding in the lockers that are right by the door, just because the murderer usually checks a few of these lockers and then gives up eventually. So probably not the ones right by the door, but for example, you could do that one, or you could do the one over here, or any one of these, to be honest. It's just pot luck. But so the next spot I'm going to show you in this map is one where you can use your sitting emote, and it's just up the stairs in this room with all of the TVs. Now you have to try and squeeze yourself up on these TVs if you can. It takes a bit of maneuvering, but once you've done it, once you're at the top of the TV, you just use your sit emote, and then look, I'm completely hidden. I mean, who the heck is going to look on top of a TV? So this is a really good spot. It's one of my favourite spots actually, because especially if you don't have anything on your head, you can see my little capybara waving in the wind there. But another spot I'm going to show you guys is in the mansion. I have two spots I want to show you in this map because both of them are pretty good. You don't need to use the sit emote in these spots. So the first hiding place I'm going to show you guys is in the garage by these cupboards that are up by the wall, and you just have to try and squeeze yourself behind it. It's going to take a bit of maneuvering again, especially if you have my body. But once you're in there you go. You're in a little compartment and they're not going to be able to see you at all. I mean, seriously, they're not going to be able to see you one bit. And even if you see the murderer coming around, you have a bit of time to react. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is again one of my favourite spots because, well, I'll show you why. So it's in the kitchen here and it's just in the sink. So you just have to try and jump on a sink and try and get yourself to fall into it. It's going to take a few tries, and there we go. I'm under the sink, I'm under the water.
I am under the water.
Not a lot of murderers will be able to get down here because the player will automatically stand on top of your head instead of going down here. So if there's already a person down here, they're going to find it really hard to be able to get in there with you unless you're right up in the corner or something. This is an L, a big L for the murderer. So another place I'm going to show you guys is in the factory map. So the first spot is actually right here, and it is above this conveyor furnace thing, whatever this is. You probably wouldn't think that this pillar thing is a hiding spot, but as you can see, I just walked straight into it, and it's a pretty big compartment as well. So if you have a radio, you don't have to take it off for this spot, or if two of you are playing next to each other, for example, you want to chill, you want to hide together, then this is a good spot for it as well. And then the next spot I'm going to show you guys on this map is actually outside, and it's around the corner right by the outside van. This is kind of one that, again, it's like hiding in plain sight. I'd suggest using the sit emote here just so you're a little bit more compact. probably get straight up to the wall if you can and use the emote, or just type it in the chat. And there we go. I'm hiding and sitting down. All you can see through the window is my hat. And to be honest, not a lot of people are going to look in the window. I mean, who the heck looks in the window? I know I don't. The only way they'd probably be able to see you if they jump on the van and then look down in that corner. But again, it's kind of unlikely. So the next place I'm going to show you guys is in the studio. I think it's called N Studio. Go straight to the kitchen. There's my bacon alt right there. And all you have to do is walk right into the fridge. And that's literally it. And onto the last spot I'm going to show you guys is on the hotel. So this is also a pretty simple one, and I think a lot of people know about it, but I just want to show you guys because they're not going to be able to see we're all in this spot. So all you have to do is go straight to the grass that is in the cinema area on the ground floor, go right into the corner and use the sit emote, or type it in the chat like I'm doing. And then you're completely hidden. I mean, no one can see you at all. You can't even see my little capybara pet on top of my hat. Unless they have like the x-ray or footsteps, then obviously you can't hide with x-ray anyways. And that about wraps up my video, guys. I hope some of these spots are new to you, or they've helped you to either be a better hider so you can survive the round, get that XP, or to be a better murderer. Hope to see you again on the channel soon. Peace!